Hello everybody, Cosplay Lego here, and today we will be reviewing this Lego Avengers set. This is the Iron Man Hall of Armour, and this came out, I think, a bit over a year ago, so this isn't anything new, but I've been wanting to get this for a while, and I just hadn't gotten around to it till now, and I got it now, so let's get it opened. But before we open it, let's just quickly take a look at the box. It's a very nice looking box. See Mark 38 on the side, Igor. You can see, you can actually take it and stack them on top of each other, which is interesting. Or you can just keep them in a circle there. So, yeah, really good looking box. It's got a nice picture here of the Avengers in Lego. Picture of the Avengers not in Lego. Great looking box. Now, the main reason why I've been wanting to get this set is for all the different Iron Man figures. And these are going to be amazing to put in my Iron Man House Party Protocol collection. And my Iron Man House Party Protocol collection is just my collection of Lego Iron Man. And I'm just trying to get a version of every single Iron Man mark in Lego. So a lot of them are a knockoff. Some of them are real Lego. Some of them are custom. So yeah, this will be very good in giving me some new figures to put in that collection. So let's get this box open. Get out the trusty scissors. So this set has 4 bags, 2 instruction books, and 1 sticker sheet. Let's get it open and let's go into the time-lapse build. So let's build it. So, there it is, fully completed, and now, let's get into the review. Starting off with the actual build, I think this design is really great. It's very modular, and you can really pose it in any way you want. So, there's 9 of these little sections here that you can put all your Iron Man figures inside, and you can either line them up straight if you want, or you can curve them round. And you could even, if you have the parts, build more and more and wrap them round, because they've got little hooks on either side, so you just take them off, put them on. You can put them on top like that. You can do whatever you want. So it's really modular, and that's what I really like about it. You can really do whatever you want with it and just snap back in like that. There are lots of little different things inside the section. So there's a great design for a little blender here. There's a coffee cup here. There's like a gun and like an arm piece which you can clip into the Iron Man figures and make it look like they're firing a blaster. There's a satellite up here, which is really cool. There's a little jetpack, which I'm sure you could attach to one of the Iron Man suits, maybe the Mark 1 or something. There's a wrench over here, and then there's a hairpiece here for Tony Stark. If you want to take off his helmet and just have him wearing a hairpiece, you can leave that here when he's not wearing it. And coming off this main section, you've got the little suit up area, like the gantry. And this is really great. There are little posable arms. You can move them all around 360 degrees. Really great. And you can put Iron Man here and pretend that you're like putting on and off the suit. Also, there's this little section here, which is like a desk that Tony Stark can work in. And there's these panels here. These are all different stickers that you had to stick on. I'm not a big fan of stickers. I would have preferred them being printed on, but it is what it is. So you got his desk here, you can look at the screens, you got a coffee cup, and yeah, you can just put Tony Stark there. And there's also a little clip on this side here, like a pin. And I just noticed that you can easily put the pin into the front of the suit up area. So you just pop it in like that. And if you want to have it attached, you can just have it like that. And it's attached. So yeah, very cool. It's a very modular build, and that's what I really like about it. Also, with this set comes a little version of the dummy little robot. So it's got like the dunce hat, and it's got a little fire extinguisher. And yeah, it's really cool little design, and also has 2 little fire pieces, so you can play around with that, I guess. But yeah, it's a great little build for that. So yeah, that's basically the build. All in all, I think it's a really good design, really good build, and I reckon the build element of this set is really good. So this is meant to be the Mark 38 or Igor. This is brick built, so it's got the arms, the legs, all posable because they've all got the ball joints, pins in. You can pose it whichever way you want. You can also open up the top and bottom and then place a figure on the inside. Open up these, place a figure on the inside, and then you can close it up and have Tony Stark operating the Igor like that. Though, one thing I've noticed is this little front panel is moved by a ball joint, which is really a bit awkward because that means it can move around like this. And it would be much easier to have it like with these little hinge pins. Because if it was like that, it would just have the 1 degree of rotation up and down. But because it's like this, it moves all around in a ball, which is really weird. I don't know why they didn't just get this sort of system to move it. But, I mean, it is what it is. There were a few stickers here. This the front piece is actually printed, but there's a few stickers on the sides here. Not the best. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of stickers, as I said before, but it is what it is, and this is what it looks like. And if I'm going to be completely honest, the color choice, they chose the a sort of light blue color, and if I'm going to be honest, I think a darker blue would have looked a lot better, because if you look at it in Iron Man 3, it's a lot more of a darker blue than this bright one, but I mean, it's alright, it does the job. And that's what it looks like from the back, if you were wondering. So yeah, I've actually already got a Mark 38, which I got as a knockoff. Big fig, that's what it looks like. And right off the bat, you can tell the brick-built one's a lot bigger. And I think it's a lot bigger than actual scale. But the reason they had to do this was to fit in, I think, the figure, so you can actually put Iron Man in there. Don't know if it was worth it though, and it does look a little janky, and I think I'm still going to keep this big fig as the primary Mark 38 in my collection. But I mean, it's just interesting to see the different way of designing the same suit and seeing how it has been differently built as a big fig and as a brick built thing. But yeah, there they are compared. But yeah, that's the Mark 38. And now, let's move on to looking at some of the minifigures. So, the least interesting of all the minifigures are these 2 Outriders. I mean, they do their job because, of course, Lego's still a playset for kids, so you still need to pack in some bad guys to fight Iron Man. But, yeah, so they do their job in that part. But, yeah, they're not the best, obviously. I think they're both the same, so I'll put one away. You can see they've only got printing on the front of their face and the front of their torso. There's no arm or leg or anything printing. So legs are just complete black, arms are complete black. And then, oh no, there is a bit of printing on the back of the head. But aside from that, it's pretty, there's not much printing on it. On the back though, there is this big claw piece, which is meant to symbolize all the different arms that the Outriders have got. Yeah, so that's alright. It's good that they're posable. But just looking at the actual thing and what it looks like in the movies, in Infinity War, it doesn't really look like this. This looks like sort of Iron Spider-esque with pincers coming off the back, but that's not really what they look like. They've got like lots of different arms, and I'll put a picture right here so you can see that. But yeah, but I mean, it does the job as a bad guy figure, that you can have in the set and fight Iron Man. So yeah, that's the Outrider figure. So, here we have the first Iron Man figure, the Mark 1. So this is a very good figure. As you can see, it's got the face printing, chest printing, leg printing, back of the torso printing. Very good figure all round. Looks really good. Looks just like the Mark 1, except for the helmet. The helmet's a little bit weird. They use the Invincible Iron Man helmet, which, I mean, it works, but it just doesn't look accurate. But aside from that, I think the color they use for it is really good. That sort of shiny silver one. So it is still a very good figure. And you can see, you take off the helmet, you've just got a clear head, just because, I mean, Tony Stark's not going to be inside every single suit. But yeah, I mean, it's a good Iron Man Mark 1. And I'd just like to bring in for comparison the knockoff Mark 1 that I've had in my collection for the longest time. And as you can see, they're actually pretty similar. The knockoff one does have more printing. It's got printing on the side of the legs. Yeah. And the side of the arms, which the Lego version does not have. But I mean, I can get past that. That doesn't matter. The Lego one is still so much better quality. Like this is really awful plastic. Though the one major thing which I think the Lego one should have incorporated is this helmet. This is a helmet that is made to look like the Mark 1 rather than just reusing an Invincible Iron Man helmet, which they use on so many things. This is made for the Mark 1. It flips up just like what the Mark 1 does. It's got Tony Stark in there, which looks really weird, but I think it would look. I think this one would look great if it had this helmet. Actually, let's see what that looks like. Like that. I wish Lego had something like that coming out in the set, because that helmet does look a lot better than just reusing the Invincible Iron Man one. That's okay though. At the end of the day, it is a really good figure, and I'm really glad I got it. Because, all in all, I think it's a great Mark 1. So yeah, that's the Mark 1. Next we have the Mark 5. Now, I really, really, really like this one. It's got an amazing printing design for the front of the torso. Amazing printing design for the legs. It's got printing on the toes. And you flip it around, it's got great on the back. The helmet looks amazing, as you can see. And if you flip it up, you've got, once again, a blank head. See-through clear head. But I'm a massive fan of this Mark 5. I think it looks great. And that's the first time Lego's made a Mark 5, which I'm really happy about because this looks great. Just to throw up a comparison, here's my knockoff Mark 5, which I got before Lego had even made their Mark 5. And you can tell the Lego one just looks so much better. I'm so happy with this Lego one. So get out of here. Get out. New Lego Mark 5, amazing. I love it. It looks great. Let's move on to the next one. Now, similarly to the Mark 5, here's the Mark 41. I really, really like this one. Super detailed. It's actually a really cool looking suit in the movies, but here it is, Mark 41, super detailed. It's got the gold hands, the gold helmet. It's got the black suit. You flip it around, and it's just great. Highly detailed the whole way around. No side or leg or arm printing, but I mean, I wasn't really expecting it for a set like this, but it really looks great. All in all, great Mark 41. And just to throw up another comparison, here's my knockoff Mark 41. And you can just tell that this one's so much better. So, yes. Very happy to have this new Mark 41 in my collection. Very happy with it. Great minifigures. I think all in all, this set, definitely one of the highlights is the minifigures. They're great. The minifigures are great and the build is great. So, it's a great set. Okay, so for the last of the figures, we have the Mark 50. Now, this Mark 50 is the exact same as the Mark 50 that we got in the Infinity War sets. Yeah, as you can see, the printing is amazing. Front, back, I mean, it's nothing new, but it is still a very good figure that holds up. If you lift up the face shell, this is the only one that actually comes with Tony Stark's head. So you have the front one, which is him with the HUD on. The back one, which is just a smiling him. So yeah, well, this is the Mark 50, just what you'd expect. It's a good Mark 50. As we brought up before, it does come with the headpiece. So if we just flip it round to the normal facial expression, we can pop on the headpiece. So yeah, that's what it looks like. I feel like the sleepy hair headpiece doesn't really look that much like Tony Stark in Infinity War or Endgame. Like, I think they could have gone with a better hairpiece, but it is what it is. Now, considering this set came out with the Avengers Endgame line, and not the Infinity War ones, I would have much preferred to see an Endgame Mark 85. Yeah, so I would prefer a Mark 85, but it is what it is. The 50 will do, and at the end of the day, it is still a really good figure. So, now that we've finished the minifigures, it's about time we wrap up this video. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this helps if you're planning on buying this set or not, and you didn't know if you wanted to or not. And yeah, stay tuned next week for my video on the updated House Party Protocol collection. That is all my Lego Iron Men, all in the one video. So stay tuned for that next Saturday. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.